Okay, beginning art ones. This is the first phase and or part one to the candy project. And by now you have taken a picture of your pile of candy and you have that on your phone, and you're more than welcome to use that photo that you have on your phone to diagram and break down all of the flat shape and all of the coating that's necessary. So I want you to make sure that while you're going through the process of breaking the flat shape down and breaking all of the codes down, that you pay very, very close attention and you're being very, very careful with your detail, because when working with colored pencil, you need to have that detail. Now, we just recently finished a colored pencil line technique sheet, that of which you were supposed to have already turned in. And hopefully that technique sheet will be a solid indicator of where you want to go when choosing the line technique that you use on this particular piece. Now, for me, I went ahead and sent the picture of my candy to myself. Now, this is a black and white, and you're going to be working in color, but I did this so that I would have an image blown up really pretty big. If you don't have the means of being able to send this to yourself in an email and then print it off, then what you can do is just simply use the photo that you have on your phone. So, like what I have right here, I'm taking this imagery and I'm breaking all of my information down as I see it. So if I'm looking at this Whoppers wrapper right here, I'm going to go through and I'm going to start breaking all of this information down very, very carefully using my 6 degrees of flat shape coating. So as I look across to this blow pop right over here, and also the stems on the blow pop, I want to be able to carefully go through and put in all of the flat shape color changes that I see on those stems of the lollipop. And then over here on this Sugar Babies wrapper, I want to make sure that I diagram all of the highlights and then put in the codes as I see fit throughout the course of being able to break that information down. So here we have a little bit of highlight, or excuse me, I take that back. We don't have necessarily highlights, but we have a negative space that's actually coming through. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and interpreted the utilization of like M&Ms, and I put M&Ms in that space, but I want to make sure that I actually understand what M&Ms look like based upon the light source that I've got. So if you are in a situation where you have a bunch of negative space, make sure that you go back in, and if you put other pieces of candy in around the image, the composition, please make sure that you have taken a picture of that particular piece of candy or candies and label it according to what's happening over the whole image. Once you've started this, you're going to follow all the way through. Make sure that you turn the whole image into a puzzle so that you can know where your color changes are happening. The next phase, we'll start the actual color application, and you will be able to see not only the blending factor, but how we actually move through the whole process. So get started on this phase right here, and then boom, we'll move to the next phase. Part 2 coming soon.